young cosplay today, but trust, if this jacket gets too hot, it is coming off. It's been 3 days since I finished Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, and I am already on my second rewatch. This drama is like how Goblin and Strongwoman Do Bong Soon were for me in 2021 and how Extraordinary Attorney Woo was for me in 2022. That's what this is. But if I'm being honest, my sheer love for this show really surprised me. I've been into K-dramas for about like going on 5 years now, but I've never really been that into the period dramas. So even though I heard good things about Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, I just never thought to watch it. It actually was my mom that convinced me. And this was like such a surprise out of left field because the only K-drama that my mom has seen is Extraordinary Attorney Woo, and I convinced her to watch it with me. So it totally shocked me when she was like, you know, you should check it out, it's really good, and like the food looks good. Oh.
Bon Appetit chef, right?
No.
No, what's it called?
Bon Appetit, Your Majesty.
Oh.
What made you start the drama?
It was a clip where she was, she didn't know whether she was getting ready to die.
Oh.
And they had just pulled her out from the jail to come in front of the king.
Right. Okay,
Yeah, and she was like on her knees, and he had just he went through all that drama just to appoint her as chief head chef, and she thinking she about to get her head sliced off. So that was like, and I was like, okay, this seemed pretty interesting.
I thought I had this show all figured out when I started. I was like, okay, Tyrant King, okay, so she's just gonna get here by mistake, by some magical something, I don't know. He's gonna be making all this delicious food, he's gonna enjoy it, he's gonna soften up over time, and then, oh, they're gonna be cute, and they're gonna get together, blah, blah, blah. Maybe she's gonna go back, maybe she's gonna stay, be the queen, I don't know. End of story. When I say this drama has like everything, it has everything. Like, I grew up a Food Network girl, like, okay, Iron Chef was on the TV, Chopped beat Bobby Flay, like, and then it's also giving like Shogun, and then it was also like a regular K-drama romance at the same time. So I was like, it was giving me whiplash. So how did you enjoy the show overall?
I loved it. It was very entertaining. I love how they incorporated the cooking competitions in it, because I've been a Chop fan for years. Any cooking competitions, we used to watch that all the time. So they incorporated that very well in it.
This will truly be a most tantalizing battle of the masters.
And just the passion and the way they presented food in the movie in a way that I've never seen been presented before. This was unique, the way they blended the love story along with it, and then how she went back in time, but it wasn't in such a way where they had a lot of extra like magical type stuff. Yeah. The only thing magical was just her actually going back in time and getting back home.
Even though I said it gave me whiplash and it was just like everything all at once, I think they did a great job with balancing all of that. None of the stories felt incomplete. The characters, they felt like well-rounded and like had their own motivations, and the food looked delicious. I love the way they filmed the food and like filmed them making the food and just the effects and everything. I loved it. It just, and I mean, I love cooking. I'm a big foodie, so this was perfect for me, right up my alley, my mom as well. What was the most memorable dish for you in the show?
Let's see, the most memorable one, and it's gonna sound crazy, the macarons.
The macarons, really?
Yes, because it had me craving macarons. And the day after I saw it, I went and got some macarons.
We did. Those
now that wasn't the fanciest dish, but the most memorable one, the one that impacted me the most, was the macarons.
Yeah.
Now another one was outside the macarons. Oh, the bibimbap, the very first dish she did.
Yeah.
That thing looked so luscious and so good.
Speaking of that, how was what we made kind of inspired off the show? How was the addition of the gochujang and the brown butter? Because we've never, in the ones we've made, we've never added those before. So how did you enjoy it?
Oh, it added such a it added a buttery flavor. It made it even more. I said dish is already savory. I would say it made it more. I don't know. It just gave it a nuttiness.
An oaky nuttiness. You detect that?
You know, from the butter. And the gochujang gave it extra spice, but it took it to another level, another height.
So diving into the show a little bit more, how were the characters for you?
Oh, I loved them. It was sweet. I had to watch it. I have a time with captions. So I had to look at it in English, but my daughter is so well advanced. She just go with it.
We watched it separately.
We watched it separately. But I had my English version, and I loved the characters. They had her character was very, very, very kind and sweet. I liked her, and she was very down to earth, you know. And but she worked her way around that little old kitchen.
She did.
I said little old kitchen. But you know, the ancient kitchen, she worked her way around it. She was very resourceful. Very resourceful. What's her name? I keep calling her.
It's Jiyoung.
Jiyoung. She was very resourceful. I love that about her. They loved it too, you know?
Yeah.
It was a lot of things they taught you through the movie too.
Yeah.
That you never really knew about until they showed it and stuff. Some people know, but I know I didn't know about how you could do that. But you know. it was a lot into that.
Yuna did such a good job in this role. I only watched one other thing that she's in, which is King the Land. I did not finish King the Land, and I didn't have anything particular to say about her performance. It was just fine. But I really liked her in this drama. Like, she was funny. The way she like said things and like her facial expressions, it was funny. I mean, look at this. Look at her. Yeah, have it. Yeah, have some. Yeah, I bet you won't. The way she was talking to him, like, are you a cosplayer? Okay. And she was like, come here, cause we about to fight. Like, no, ain't no way, you know? I think my favorite thing she told him during that scene was like, a king, just be quiet.
그냥 입 열지 마. 말하지 마. 아무 말도 하지 마. 알았어?
She really was struggling from the entire drama. First off, she gets thrown into this world, shot at with arrows, falls off of a cliff, threatened to die because the food might not be good enough. Multiple times, I might add. I thought the agreement was lose both arms. Why is dying on the table? She's like, you know what? I'm so done. Honestly, sure. Do your worst. Just let me get my clams.
But I like the king. It was funny how when she referenced him to somebody in history as a tyrant king, he didn't believe that she was talking of him.
Right.
Because he actually had no idea. Actually, he knew what he was doing, but he didn't want to be viewed that way.
Right.
You know, and so I like how he he changed his ways
right.
and actually considered the things she was saying about him, because he was just in a zone trying to find vengeance, get vengeance for his mother. He wasn't paying attention to what his reputation was like.
Right.
You know, he was just in the moment, but he had time to actually slow down and consider some things. So.
Now, Yihan, played by Chaemin, I believe also. Please forgive any mispronunciation. I'm just doing my best to say it how I hear it in the show. He did a great job. Like, all the emotions that he was displaying on the screen, you felt it. Like, honestly, I was like telling my mom, we were watching the last 2 episodes together. I was telling her, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he died right there on the spot. Just from the sheer heartbreak of her disappearing and her first dying for him, and then her body and the book and stuff completely disappearing. I was like, I don't know this man. I don't believe I've ever seen another drama he's in, but does he normally act this good? Because I'm like, yo, he's really selling this. But the main thing, why is he like the cutest thing ever? I don't understand. Like the scene where they were inside the little greenhouse. I've been watching that scene all day. I've been looking at it on YouTube all day. When he gave her the bag, the little face he made. I'm like, really? He's just a little softy. Y'all don't understand him like I do. Why are they so sweet? She got out of prison and then he immediately like got out of the room and went to hug her and was like, I missed you. I was like, no. Early in, I kind of knew how it was gonna end. I was like, okay, I'm seeing it. She's gonna go back to the modern world and then there's gonna be a scene where like she's walking on the street or whatever, and then somehow all the people walking are gonna like separate, and then he's gonna be right there in the middle walking towards her. Tell me why I was still so excited. I still freaked out. And I was also like, sir, modern clothes look good on you, sir. The haircut looks good on you, sir. But we're not talking about that right now. Well, we kind of are, because why was he the cutest thing ever in the ending scene? The way he smiles at her, y'all, this is the second time that one of Yuna's leading men have told her to her face that she is not their type, only to be found fumbling at just the mere sight of her mere moments later. My God said, without a shadow of a doubt, you are 100% not my type. Not even that long afterwards, she's walking in the airport and he's just like, I mean, gagged. And Yihan wanna say, I don't see you as a woman, I don't. And then next moment in his thought, I'm beginning to see, I'm like, boy. Now, of course, those two are the main characters, but the entire ensemble cast, like, brings life to the show and makes it what it is. Even the villains, like, oh, I hate to say it, but like, they did such a good job in their roles. They really did. Consort Khan, public enemy number one. Honestly, number one or number two, because I don't know whether she bothers me more than the uncle, or I don't know, but just, I was thinking that she was just here to bide her time until she can get him out of the way and then be free. I had no idea she was just straight up evil. This upset me so bad, because girl, shut your mouth. Shut your freaking face. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've seen her before somewhere else, but I don't know if I have, but she did a really good job. She's really good at her job, apparently, because her little minion, public enemy number 3. I did not anticipate her villainy either, and just how eager she was to do anything that Consort Khan wanted her to do. She was giving her ideas, all that. I was like, ugh. And then look at her. I can't even pause right. You right. And then the uncle, he really played me. He played me along with everyone else. I was thinking, okay, he's the comic relief character, because like I had sent my mom a video of the clip of him being silly because it made me laugh. So I had to go back and actually compare that scene with him in the meeting. It was like, is this the same guy? I still wasn't fully convinced that he was the same person. Also Two-Face behind. Two-Face. And then you saw how in like that battle scene, he gonna take his little lackey, his man, and put him in front of him so he gets shot by the arrow instead of just avoiding it. I'm like, see, he ain't care about you. Y'all were just pawns in his plan. Y'all was gonna get offed eventually too. So just not thinking. And honestly, Yihan, he was so right. He was like, Uncle, just go in peace. Just go in peace. He like, honestly, you still talking? Like,
what you call the evil people? I was about to say protagonist.
The antagonist.
The antagonist.
Yeah. Which one? The consort / concubine.
All of them.
Minion.
All of them were just straight up evil. It was like, come on. All of just straight up just
saying.
The uncle, the concubine. I said concubine. The concubine and her little minion. I know. I think she took the cake for me. The little minion working for the concubine. She took the cake. That lady just was just straight up just evil.
Onto the more positive side, the entire kitchen staff and just everyone else like brought a lot of comedy to show life and depth and texture to the show. Period, auntie. Size her up, because what are you doing here? The senior cook, he really got his act together once she saved him from getting his arm chopped off. Gigum, I'm doing my best. I love her. She is so sweet and she's just adorable. She's so cute and I love her. She's basically Ji-young's little sister. Since day one, she has been right there with her, a ride or die, loyal. She's been there since then. She came, got up off the floor, bleeding, still bringing her these clams. She is really that girl. I love her. She was a stellar character and that actress really did a good job portraying her character. And speaking of ride or dies, I really appreciate Yeon's like right-hand man, like his head of military, I'm assuming. Love his loyalty. I was side-eyeing him at first because I have been burned by characters like that before. He really cared. I really liked him. I really liked him a lot, actually. Also, I love his outfit too. Gong's character, first off, he makes me laugh. He just does. He makes me laugh. No. Da, 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 da. So I was kind of like, kind of trying to figure him out. I was like, I don't want you to be evil for reasons that we aren't going to discuss at this time. He shot the arrow at the king, but why? But he's helping the king. So, okay, he's really just trying to find out who sent the hit out on his sister, basically. Who was behind her elimination, and I need to take care of them. And honestly, my mom and I talked about this. It was like she probably hit herself in a non-critical area so she could like escape or something. But he was like, no. But I will say one final thing about his character. Gilgam, I get it. I see where you're coming from. Does he have other projects similar to this? Just for like research reasons, for research purposes. I'm just wondering.
Her kitchen team, they were there. I loved them. They were all like a family. It was sweet, you know. At first it was rough because they tried to sabotage her, but she was smart. They tried to stop, but I like how she was wise. She knew what they were doing because of her previous experience and experiencing that in the modern world. How they'll try that. She was prepared. Right. You know.
So, what was your favorite moment in the show that you can remember?
I liked all of it. I mean, I really enjoyed this drama.
You know what? You know what? Let me rephrase this. Let me ask you, because I feel like I know what you're gonna say. What was the funniest moments for you in this drama?
Oh man, the reaction of the food, especially the Ming. It made it less serious the way they actually showed, dramatized what it was like in their minds when they tasted the food.
Right.
You know, and stuff. It was. It reminds you of Ratatouille. It was like a lot of movies that kind of were similar to this, the way they referenced a lot of stuff.
Last question is, how much would you recommend this show to anyone watching?
I recommend it if you are a food lover, if you like kung fu, if you like martial arts, you know, because they do incorporate that in it too. You know, if you like action, they have some action in there too. Yes. If you like romance, they got romance in there too. They got a little bit for everybody. A little this and that. Bon appetit, Your Majesty.
Yes.